Welcome to this course on Introduction to Six Sigma. This course will provide you with an overview of Six Sigma approach. Before we go any further, let us understand that the purpose of Six Sigma is to increase profits. How do we increase profits? We do that by making customer happy. How do we make customer happy? That is done by reducing variation, and providing consistently good product or service, and by reducing defects and reworks. Six Sigma approach was first proposed and developed by Bill Smith of Motorola in 1986. It is based on the works of others, such as Shimahara, Iran, Taguchi, Deming, and Ishikawa, and their contributions to quality control, TQM, and zero defects. On January 15, 1987, Motorola launched a long-term quality program, called the Six Sigma Quality Program. After implementing Six Sigma, in 1988, Motorola was among the first recipients of the Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award. Since then, Six Sigma has constantly caught the attention of industry. As you would see in the next slide, Allied Signal adopted Six Sigma methodology in 1992, and General Electric in 1995. Even though Motorola is the founder of Six Sigma, General Electric is the company which has proven that Six Sigma is an exciting management strategy. General Electric is indeed the missionary of Six Sigma. General Electric began its Six Sigma program in 1995, and has achieved remarkable results since then. Originally, Six Sigma was designed to be a practice to improve the manufacturing processes by eliminating defects. It quickly became adopted in other parts of the business too, as Six Sigma showed great success. Before we go any further into this course, let us understand what is Six Sigma. To explain Six Sigma in very general terms, let us take an example of a pilot landing on a landing strip. If the pilot is able to land on half of the landing width most of the times, then we can say that the pilot has Six Sigma landing capability. The key thing to understand here is that the pilot is operating in half of the allowable margin. On the other hand, if we talk technically, Sigma is a letter in the Greek alphabet that in terms of statistics means standard deviation. We will explore this statistical aspect later in this course, and will learn that a Six Sigma process allows only 3.4 defects per million opportunities. So it is a program aimed at the near elimination of defects from every product, process and transaction. In today's highly competitive business environment, the company leadership faces a number of challenges. This slide touches upon some of these challenges. The first and foremost challenge is to satisfy customers. That is the main reason for the company to be in the business. Actually, many of the points listed here are related to the main issue of satisfying customer. As the expectations of customers increase, the companies have to use the latest available technology to meet the demands, quicker, at lesser price, and meeting the specific needs of individual customers. To meet these challenges, companies need dedicated employees. Retaining the best employees is a challenge for the companies. Six Sigma is based on project-by-project improvement approach. Improvement projects are selected based on organizational strategy. These projects are customer and profit-focused. A team works on the selected project and resolves the issue. The financial benefits from the project are calculated. There is a reward and recognition system to motivate. These are some of the gains achieved from implementing Six Sigma. This slide is from the annual report of General Electric. The main thing to note on this slide is that you will have to invest initially, before you start reaping the gains. If you look at the 1996 portion of the graph, the cost then was more than the benefits. The big part of this cost is companies' investment in training people. Six Sigma has three different meanings. As a statistical tool, it focuses on maintaining 3.4 defects per million opportunities. As a process, it focuses on DMAIC approach of process improvement. DMAIC, or DMAIC, means define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. We will learn DMAIC approach later in this course. As a philosophy, Six Sigma means that defects are costly and can be eliminated. It aims to deliver the product, or the service, in most efficient and effective way. We have already talked about this subject in the previous slide. This is another way of presenting the fact that Six Sigma has three different meanings: a philosophy, a process, or statistics. For any program to be successful, the role of top management is undeniably important. Having said that, the question arises, what should management do to drive Six Sigma in the organization? First and foremost, the management should understand the concept of Six Sigma, commit itself to its implementation, and should actively participate in the process. Once the management has decided to implement Six Sigma in the organization, these are the key issues they need to consider. What should be the rate of implementation? How will it fit into their existing program? How will it be controlled and monitored? Six Sigma approach can be summarized into these 4 points. Before you improve, know what is important to the customer, so that you work on parameters that enhance customer satisfaction. Reduce defects and meet customer specifications. DPMO stands for defects per million opportunities. Attempt should be to target at the center of the specification, rather than being within the target range. Variation is the biggest enemy of quality, so attempt to reduce the variation. In Six Sigma, customer focus is the key priority. Any improvement is measured by its impact on customer satisfaction. Six Sigma improvements are based on facts and data. The focus is on the process improvement. Tools in Six Sigma support proactive management, as against reactive management. Six Sigma supports optimization of the organization as a whole, instead of optimization of departments or functions. This is achieved through multidiscipline teams. When you attempt to achieve perfection, there is a chance that you would risk failure. Six Sigma methodology has a system of periodic reviews and accepting failures. In the equation, y equals fx, y is the output, and x are inputs. In data-driven approach, you observe the effect of process inputs on the process outputs. In actual case, y, or the output may be profit, customer satisfaction, or the yield. This output depends on number of inputs, or x. Key thing to learn here is, to solve a problem, you work on the root causes, and not on the symptoms. There are 2 improvement processes in Six Sigma, DMAIC and DMADV. If you are looking for improving an existing process, go for DMAIC. However, if you want to create a new process, go for DFSS, or Design for Six Sigma, and it uses DMADV approach. We will focus on DMAIC approach in this course.